YouTube, we're back with another one, man. We've been gone for a minute. But we're working. It's not like we went on vacation yet. We working, man. We're on the grind. We don't like to record videos when we're on the low, you know, for privacy reasons, for the shipper receiver. I talk about like we got millions of subscribers, but you know, it still counts, you know. But talk about subscribers. Thank you for all 322 of y'all. Even though on analytics says 90% don't subscribe, but it's cool. But I'm watching you. Y'all the ones that commented on that Warner video. That's them. I already know that's them. They want to hold that comment, but they don't want to subscribe. It's cool. Hey, keep it coming. I love it. Keep it coming, man. Well, look, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. You know we like to reply to y'all. And in this video, we're gonna talk about our 1 year experience in trucking, man. 1 year. That went by fast. I remember Roadmaster days. I can't wait to get on the road. And I was like, damn, we're on the road. 1 year, man.
Longer than a year now. Yeah, it's been a year and a month.
Oh, so 1 month.
Actually, today is a month.
Hey, 1 year, 1 month. How you doing? So look, we're gonna talk about a couple little things that we've learned along the way. So hopefully, maybe we can learn the rookies that are coming in, even though we're 100% still rookies.
So one of the first things that we learned during that first year was the weather. We were afraid to drive through the snow, the winds, but we got through it. We actually really like winter driving.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. If you're paying attention the whole time to what you need to be looking for, you're driving safe at the end of the day. Don't go flying 85 miles an hour on, you know, in Wyoming while it's snowing. That doesn't make any sense. But no, if you're safe about it, it's not as bad as we thought it would be. I feel like maybe the most scariest thing is like wind gust. Yeah. Especially if you're light, you know, you're just driving on by. You know it's a little windy. You know, steering wheel to the right a little bit to keep it straight, and then that's when you wiggle. You look like you're driving triples and doubles. Like that's when you start wiggling, you know. But it's not bad. Like I'm really enjoying it. I like the aspect of every day something new. One thing everyone really has to learn, and it's really prevalent with some of the guys, like, you know, the age gap. You can kind of tell some people are willing to help and other people aren't. And you can't take, if you find somebody that's very dry with you or don't want to talk or don't want to help, you have to understand a lot of these guys on the road are on the road, and that is literally it. That's their whole life. They don't talk to nobody, they don't see anybody, you know, and they don't want to help. Because a lot of people mentality out here, instead of helping one another grow, it's you're gonna steal my load.
Yeah, and then some people it's just like they could tell you're new or you work for a specific company, and so they're just like, oh, here comes this rookie, look at him taking the whole time in the world to park the truck, you're on my way, move, you know. But don't take it personal, you know. Some
of these guys, man, you gotta understand, like, you might be ending your day, they might be starting theirs. They probably lost the load yesterday. There's just so many things that happen. Like, everybody's in their own world within the trucking world, and I feel like it makes it worse that everybody's in a box.
Yeah, you know what I mean? As much as there's like grumpy people, there's actually like also really nice people.
Oh yeah, they're
trying to help you, give you advice.
We met some fantastic people. Like it really helps when you find that one person, you know, that's willing to talk to you and actually like walk you something or teach you something new. You know, like that's awesome. You know, it makes you like, okay, I see why I like doing this. You know, and then you always learn something new every day, whether from somebody or watching other people. I like to watch people, especially backing. I feel like backing is one thing you can never be perfect at, you know, and especially us that were newer, it's better as someone's backing. It's better to keep watching other people do it, you know, especially us being in a longer truck. It's like you look at other trucks and you're like, okay, they have it easier or they have it harder. Like, how do they do it? You know what I mean? So I like learning all that.
So in this 1 year, we've been with 2 companies. We've been with Warner, and now we are with Prime. We did 6 months with each, so a total of 1 year. With both of them, we've really learned, like, I mean, we started from just driving regular cars to going through CDL school and now driving trucks. And so we've learned a lot of safe driving. we've seen so many accidents in 1 year, really scary ones. Some of them happen right in front of you. You have to be aware at all times, because you have to see which way you're gonna go. If there's someone in front of you, you know, or if there's someone next to you. Of course, it's a four-wheeler, you don't want to push them off the road.
Or there's someone on their phone and they just start slowing down in the middle of the track. Like, what are you doing?
That's one thing, like, this whole year has taught us, sorry. We see truck drivers not even on the right lane, just going straight on their phones. No, as they're passing us on the left lane with their phones right here, literally this close to their face.
Like this. Yeah, what are you doing?
Like, we honk the horn, like, dude, like, pay attention, you know?
All it takes is 1 second, and you're ending your life, someone's life, like, everything. And if y'all don't die, it's like your career is over.
Yeah, no, and it's usually the person at fault that survives, and the other people just, you know?
That's very true.
It always happens, but yeah. So safe driving this year has been really
number one.
Yeah.
Number one. And then, especially on these loads, like, we've had a couple loads that were like, hey, it's too windy.
Yes.
It's too bad. Like, we only weigh 10,000 pounds in the box, and it's like 50 something winds. I'm not going.
Safety is always number one.
I'm not going. I don't care for these loads. And we've done it plenty of times. We tell Prime, hey, it's not safe to move on, you know. And if I'm waiting for the load that they say, oh no, we need to push this one, I'm like, oh, send somebody else, because I'm not gonna move it. Like, it's not worth this load is not worth my entire life, my entire career. You know what I'm saying? Everything we want to work for, it's not worth it. No, none of these loads are worth it.
With this company too, we've been able to run less, get more money, and
we're doing like solo and a half. Yeah, we're doing solo and a half miles.
And it's been nice, because you can't forget about your, you know, we went from having a regular lifestyle, 9 to 5s, you know, to being in your home and at your work and together 24/7 all the time. So it took a little bit to adjust, but now we know, like, okay, you know, let's run hard, or and this day we'll run it slow, but always like, babe, let's go on a walk, babe, let's drink water, let's go sleep, you know. It's not forgetting about yourself.
Out here, you gotta really worry about your health. You gotta worry about your health. Like,
running teams is like, when do you people cook? That's the next step.
And let's be honest, man. I've done got me a little chunky, you know.
And that year,
I've done got me a little chunky. And look, man, I like to hoop with the boys a lot, you know. And we usually play half court. I played full court the other day.
Yeah.
I was done. I felt the 1 year of trucking hit me, and so that moment I was like, all right, I gotta change something. So either it's eating less, or we're incorporating intermittent fasting. Like, you know, you gotta do things. You gotta do things differently. You have to
entertain ourselves, or we're bored, or
not no more.
You know?
Can't do that no more.
No, we only
especially
eat when we're hungry. Instead of chips, we now do like grapes, or, you know, let's do something healthier, a healthier choice. Which is the next point on our list. Like, this is a completely different lifestyle, you know. And I say it still takes some adjusting even after that 1 year.
100%.
Because you don't have a routine, you know, unless you could pick your own loads, which we don't. You can't really, like, okay, have a schedule, like, hey, we're gonna wake up at this time, let's go do our workout, let's go have breakfast, let's go to the load. No,
it's completely not 9 to 5. And then it's easy. It's a lot easier for solo drivers, I would say, because you guys have to stop. You know, for us, even though we don't run hard team, we don't have the complete stopping power of a solo. So let's say a solo has to stop exactly the 10 hours. We'll sleep maybe like 8, 7.
We run
get back on the load
clock and like half of the other person's clock, or less or more, and so it's just like we just gotta work with it, and, you know,
you gotta figure it out little by little. You figure it out. 1 year it went by so fast, and it's like you're just learning. You're literally learning. You're like, okay, so I shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. Like, I've seen how 1 year, you know, things pack on, and I don't blame some of these drivers that you just see them, and some of these dudes are sizes of billboards, man. No offense to y'all, but like, there's some really big people, and I feel like it's mainly just trying to stay awake. Just trying to stay awake. And then, so
it's just
you just gotta figure it out.
Physical activity. You're just sitting all day. You go from sitting to sleeping to walking to fuel, get your seat, and that's
go.
So
it's tough. You gotta force yourself. You gotta want it. And force yourself. You know.
And so
we could definitely make that another video for sure. Like, you really want that.
Another thing in this 1 year is the traveling and seeing different places.
Yes.
We go to all 48 states, and it's been amazing.
Oh man.
Before doing the trucking, and I was telling you the other day, like, oh, going to the store, it felt so long. Now
we lived an hour away from like the nearest
and we used to
Walmart or something. We used to like, man, that's a long drive.
Yeah, and so now it's like, oh, we're in California. Oh, we got to go to New York or go
South Carolina,
Florida.
Like, 30 hours.
That's fine. We'll be there in 2 days. That's like nothing now. So it's just crazy wild. How you're like,
wherever we decide to buy a house, like we're just gonna be like on the weekend, just
what state do you want?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's just go. People are gonna look like, oh, these guys are crazy. You know.
We've seen desert, mountains,
everything.
Oh, it's just gorgeous out here. If someone has the time to go do a road trip, like, please do it, because you see the different people, different communities, different
foods,
lifestyle, different foods.
Oh man, it's awesome. It's really cool. Like we were in Vermont once, and this guy's talking to me. He's like, "Oh yeah, I go to Canada all the time." I'm like, "You go to Canada all the time?" Like that's really cool.
Different traditions and everything is just so much fun. I wish sometimes we could stop more and like sightsee, you know, the little towns.
We're working.
But we're making our list of places. Like, okay, we have to come back, and so it's
like
been
nice. we're gonna make it work that we'll be able to stop like in every city of the U.S. You know, and do that and go to Canada. Really want to go to Canada and see other places and stuff, and like, you know, just see how other people live. You know, it's
the next point.
What?
1 year later, this guy is still scared of the truck.
He's impossible.
We're not abusing him because right now we're not moving and he's loving it. He was just sleeping. But as soon as the truck turns on,
boy, he is vibrating. He's dying.
He's still not used to the truck.
We're trying. We built him like a little condo, and we call it his condo. We make him a fort, so he gets under things and then he feels more comfortable. We put a blanket in between the middle, having his bed here. We're trying it all. Like little by little, he'll lay down. We're like, look at each other, like, don't say nothing, and he'll get up. He's like, oh, we're moving. I forgot, you know. But hopefully by year 5, he got it down. Hopefully, man. One thing, right, that I've learned, especially in trucking, is to take things with a grain of salt, because
tell me about it.
Everyone is in their own mindset, emotion, position, everything, and so someone will say something that gets you the wrong way, or someone will say something on purpose, you know.
And people, not just words but actions too. People cutting you off, people flicking you off.
You know, me, it like just came to my mind. It's like when you live somewhere, you know, and you live there for years or whatever, you're used to the same people. In trucking, you will see a different style, personality, ethnicity, everything, every single day, every minute. You'll see different types of people, and so you have to learn, like, everyone is so different. Everyone just experienced something wholly different. Like if you had a good day today, someone else had a really bad day, you know. Like, I mean, even at the pilot, the guy that had his special tattoo, it's like, you know, so it's like, what can you do, you know? But it is what it is.
If you go through a situation that's not like positive, good situation,
just let it be, man.
Just let it be.
Just let it be.
If you had a bad day,
pull over the truck.
Remind ourselves, it's like today, tomorrow it will be done, you know.
Like it is what it is. You just gotta continue.
Because if not, it will get to you.
Oh, 100%. Some of these dudes, man, you go to a fuel island and you stop there for 15 minutes and they're like, your patience will will be slim, and then it's getting hotter outside.
Traffic,
oh boy, like some of these dudes, man, like you gotta really make sure your mental's okay. Make sure if you gotta pull over for one day, bro, pull over that day, take a break, take a relaxation, take a early 34. The money will come, don't worry, and just relax, because if not, it will get to you. You will get burnt out. It will get to you. It will get back to your family, your friends, because you start talking to people different. They start calling you. It's just, that's a little tiny pebble to something that could snowball so big and so fast. especially if you're not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention to it.
Another thing this year too is like a lot of people have given us advice, and we've learned like not all advice is good advice, you know. But don't be rude. Take that advice and
you listen.
Take the good one. Listen to the something. It might not work for you.
Take
but
to what applies
listen.
to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you will hear a lot of different things because everybody experienced different things, you know. We'll talk to some guys that I got 7 trucks and they're doing fantastic. You talk to another guy that they're doing fantastic with 1 truck, you know. It's just, and some people, like, I hate trucking. No. You know, like you just gotta do what you think is right for you. They try to almost like plan your future out.
Yeah, because there's some people that advise you like, oh, go on or up, don't work for this company. Why are you a company driver? Well, thank you. I appreciate your advice, but this is what I'm doing right now. We're still learning, and you just keep going. You know, just learn from it. And
I mean, it's the same thing like the first company we started with. You know, I'm not gonna tell nobody like don't go work for them.
We just talk how.
Hey, this is what happened to us,
and that's it. And but if it works for you, go for it.
And we've talked to people that love that company, you know, and then there's people that they've been there 10, 20, 15 years, and it's because, you know, it works for them. Everything works for you. And then you gotta understand not what worked for me is gonna work for him, it's gonna work for her.
Yeah.
So when you go give your advice, take it with a grain of salt. Listen to a couple things, filter a couple things, hear what you need to hear, continue on with your grind.
And as we were saying earlier, like, take care of yourself too. You work hard, but like, don't forget to give yourself time off.
Yeah.
Because here it's important. Like
you'll forget how many days you work.
We don't talk about loads, right? But this week we ran 30 hours straight, like non-stopping. Yeah. And so
this was a team load.
Yes.
For y'all saying that we know team.
No, we do them here and there.
This was a team load. It paid money.
We delivered this morning, so now we just take the rest of the afternoon off. We got some sleep, good food, shower, just relax, and we're ready to go again tomorrow. That's it. So,
because if you pick one up, like we were both tired. We both, you know, like today's Friday, you know, so you kind of want to have one for the weekend, you know.
Yeah.
Look, man, we're both tired. Forget about it. We'll deal with it. We'll figure something out. We'll pick something up on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That is how you got to do it. If you feel real tired and everything, you just need a day to sit in the back and just not worry about nothing. Dude, take your day. Take your day. Just relax. You know.
Another thing we've learned also this year is that we overpacked.
Oh, 100%.
But if the situation comes that there's something we need, we got everything. We always have it. So there's a space for it. Is there. Sometimes we mostly feel we overpack because a lot of the things we have we don't really use.
And we're two people in one truck. A lot of people are solo drivers, so you got the whole truck. So but you solo drivers can still easily overpack. Like pay attention to how much stuff you have and just take the necessities.
But have the essentials. Like remember you traveled through different weather, storms, winter, you know. Yeah. So just keep that in mind, and tools and this and that. If there's something eventually you're like, oh, I really don't need this, then we'll just take it out the truck and I'll use the space for something else.
We're leased here at Prime, so we do our own fuel, you know, and so you got to make sure you plan everything right and don't run out here, because there might have been a couple times that we ran on fumes. We made it to the diesel pump. And that's it. But that's it. We couldn't go any further than that. Like that's it. If you say, hey, come around the corner, get it to the pump. You know. So just make sure you got a load of something, because in trucking, you need to have how many plans of trucking?
Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, Plan D, and
probably EFG.
Yes. Yeah. Always just be prepared to like think on the spot.
Who knows how many times we have said, oh yeah, we're gonna run it this way, this many miles, we're gonna get there, we're gonna shut down early, we're gonna go for a walk, blah blah, this and that. There's an accident. Traffic. Something happened with the load. It took them 6 hours to load you up. It took the other guy 4 hours to
so just
take your plan A, right? If you have plan A, just throw it out the window and just automatically assume you're going with plan B. And then if you're real smart, automatically assume you're going with plan C. Like, because it just man,
pre-planned, but just be prepared to be acceptable of change.
Yeah.
And just
get ready for it.
Just go with it.
Yeah. It's not always like, oh, you're gonna do this and that. No, there's always something. Man, you driving down the road and your tire go flat. That's it. You done lost it all, you know. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta plan it out. You gotta understand that this is different.
And then have your savings, because, you know, we had to change a tire. We had 2 nails in it. And so, you know, it's just little things, extra little things that we've learned throughout this year, you know.
What I try to tell people is like, it's not about how much you can make. It's about how much you can save. Especially in trucking. Especially these big, like the owner out, full own authority and everything. These dudes, you know, like, you could blow a motor at any time if you're not paying attention. That could be $15,000, $20,000.
So be prepared to not get paid for it.
If you don't got it,
yeah,
you're gonna hurt. So like us, like if we go on vacation or something, we go see family, we go spend a week at a time, and we might not get paid for the next 2 weeks, maybe. You know, the first week, you know, because we didn't work, and the second week is to get out of the negative. For us, that's fine. Because we've already planned that out.
Yeah,
but
we
to some
try
people,
not to do it though,
but if it was to happen, we'll be okay. But there's some people who are so, their overhead cost is so big that you have to make sure you hit it every single week, and that's when this becomes a real job and becomes harder for you.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention and be open to new ideas. And I say that because some of these old heads could listen to some of the younger dudes about how to make life a little bit better, how to check your expenses and stuff like that. Because there are guys out here, you know, they've been here for 10, 20 years and they understand what they're doing. They're really good at driving a truck. But then there are guys out here that's been 10, 20 years and just, they don't understand what taxes are, a fuel surcharge. You got to pay attention. You got to be willing to listen to everyone's ideas no matter what kind of age, old or young. You got to be open to it.
Yeah, always be paying attention. Like 2 days ago, we were running out of air. Remember?
Yep.
And so it's just like,
you got to notice it. You know, these your gauges and stuff.
Yeah. So just keep doing pre-trips, even though you're, you know, it's been a year later, and so, but you have to still know your truck, plan your routes.
Be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
But it's amazing, man.
It's been a fun year.
It's amazing.
It's ups, downs. You learn, you grow.
Yeah.
I don't think I would change it.
No,
Some days I just want to walk out the truck, but it's part of it. You go back and just like, I like it here.
You want to take the key, throw it out. I don't care, you know.
Or him being together 24/7. Literally, this is the only thing separating us. And we don't run teams, so this is always, so yeah.
You love me, man? What's up?
No, I'm just kidding. I love it. That's why I don't like to run teams, because we get to be together, and it's been amazing. To get to see all the states together is just I'm trying to make it better.
You ain't making that one better. But look, man, if you got this far into the video, we really do appreciate y'all. You know what?
Sorry about the consistency, you know, it's not a priority like we've said before. It's just,
but we love y'all, man.
We do. We love y'all. We love the comments.
We make the videos everything. Because we know y'all waiting.
Yes.
So we will get better at it. I think we're more trying to figure out exactly what types of videos to make. Is more of it, you know. We have a list of like, oh, we can make this, we can make this, we can make this, but I want to make sure, man, it's entertaining, good for y'all. I don't want to just throw out videos just to throw out videos. I don't want to do one every week because we have to force one out. Nah, let it. I want to come organically, come real nice, come with something y'all enjoy to watch. You know what I mean? We love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. All 322 and all the 90-something% that don't subscribe, man. I'm watching y'all. I'm watching y'all.
I just do it for fun. I don't look into all that. But if you subscribe, you comment, thank you.
All right, man. We'll see you on the next video. It is planned.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Man, you know which one we're talking about. What just happened? Look, hey, that's for the next video. Y'all gonna find out. You know the vibes. We love y'all. We see you on the next one. Peace.